Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. So what we're going to be talking about in this video is we're going to take away the mystery, going to remove the guesswork of what foods to eat for weight loss. What are the best foods for you to eat in order to lose weight? So if you think that's going to be of value to you, then maybe you might like some of the other stuff on this channel, because this channel is all about empowering people who love their food, get in shape and stay in shape without any of the fads, without any fuss, and without all the BS of conventional diets. If that sounds like it's something that will be useful to you, do make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications button. This week's video is inspired by Brian Siyuki of Focus Fitness. Thank you, Brian, for the inspo. He recently made a video on 6 foods to eat that have almost 0 calories. Now, I thought I'd make another video just to expand on some of the points that Brian made. Now, I'm not going to go into foods specifically, but I will give you some pointers as to what you can look out for, because one of my things is nobody needs to tell you what to eat. I do genuinely believe that everybody knows what foods they should be eating and knows what foods they shouldn't. But there are contradictions in what's good for you and what's not so good for you. So the first thing I'll say is you must know what your aim is when you're eating, okay? When you're consuming your food, you can consume it unconsciously or consciously, okay? If you don't really care what's going into your system, eat whatever you like. But if you do care and perhaps you're trying to put on weight, I don't know, perhaps you're trying to lose weight, could be a thing. Perhaps you're trying to get stronger, perhaps you're trying to get more toned. Basically, the foods that you eat are going to impact on the ultimate mission that you're after. So, know why you're eating the foods. That's the first point. That wasn't even my first bullet point, but the first point I'll say is stop focusing on calories. Yes, Brian's video is very much focused on the calorie content of the foods that you consume. And this can be helpful for some who are not familiar with the correct way to eat healthily. That can give some people a really good start. But I believe that calorie counting is quite detrimental to us, especially females, because we are so focused, sometimes so hyper-focused on a certain calorie level. We're very much focused on the scale, on the number on the scales, and sometimes it's very detrimental. So we've got to really be focused on the nutritional value of food, because when we just focus on calories, it doesn't give you the whole picture. You've got to think about what your body needs. Yes, calories are a thing. They are important. Calories are a unit of energy. So in just the same way as you would measure electricity, or you measure weight, or you measure, I don't know, liquid, they all have volumes of measurements in them. With electricity, it's wattage. With your weight, it could be kilos or it could be pounds. With water, you've got cubic meters, or you've got milliliters. Whatever it is, everything has a unit of measurement, but it doesn't really mean anything in and of itself. Calories is another one of those instances where the number of calories that a food has is just a number of calories, and it doesn't really tell you anything else apart from how much energy that food contains, really and truly. But we demonize these little calories like they're little monsters stitching your clothes smaller at night. So yeah, we've got to really focus on the fact that what our body needs to know, and what you need to know about food, is the amount of nutritional value inside that thing that you're eating. Brian made a very good point to say that these foods that he chose, the 6 foods, they were low in calories but high in nutritional value. Now, the key point is the fact that they were high in nutritional value, because the more nutrition a food has, the more satisfying that food is for your system. The reason being is because when you're eating a food, it serves a function. It's not just for entertainment, I'm afraid. When you eat, you're eating for your body's function. And if the food that you're eating lacks quite a lot of nutritional value, your body's not really going to get much from that. Your body cells, which need the minerals, need the vitamins, need all the things that they need in order to function. If it doesn't have a lot of those in the food you're eating, you won't feel satisfied, because your body has not yet got what it needs. So the more nutritionally dense that a food is, the less hunger you will experience across the board. So whatever you choose to eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner, you need to make sure that the nutrients are high, so that you don't have to actually be concerned with wanting to snack or needing to snack. You're not concerned about having other foods in addition to what you're eating, because your body's going to feel satisfied. If you really tune into yourself, you'll realize that you really don't need any additional foods if you have given your body the correct nutrition, the correct minerals, the correct vitamins it needs. You don't need to worry about anything else. Another thing in the foods that Brian had selected as the foods with almost 0 calories was the water content. Now the water content in each of these foods was really high. So obviously if a food has a lot of bulk, it's got to go somewhere obviously in your body, and if there's water in there, the water's going to make up the majority of the bulk of that product. So, or that food stuff I should say. So when you are eating juicy foods, it really does go a long way in helping your body stay satisfied. So you've got your melon, you've got your apples, you've got your cucumbers. Anything that is kind of high water density is going to make you feel fuller. Also, the key thing about water is you need to drink water as well. That is part of nutrition, like part and parcel of it. So if you are thirsty, generally we find that you may want to eat more. So it's really key to make sure you're hydrated throughout everything that you do. That reminds me that I have a 7-day water challenge coming up. I'm going to put the details in the description, and if you're interested in getting more hydrated, in looking younger, in feeling better, enabling you to wake up easier, even go to sleep easier, then you might want to get involved in the 7-day water challenge that's coming up shortly. Before I get into the third point, I'll introduce myself. My name's Neeks. I'm a fitness and wellness coach, and I help women who love their food stay in shape through small group fitness training, which I deliver online, and helping them to navigate this world where there's lots of food everywhere. We love food, but there are still ways to stay in shape naturally, and I help people be able to find their way without the fuss and fads of conventional BS diets. If that sounds like something that could be of use to you, tune into this channel. Do subscribe. Please hit the like button as well, because if you like this, you'll be notified of when I upload a new video, and I'm uploading videos every week. And also, if you hit like, the platform is going to tell the algorithm that you like videos like this, and it will send you more of them. So, the third and final point about eating for fat loss is you need to tune into self. There is no better, barometer, measurement, indicator to tell you what's going on than you. It's something that we don't do enough of. So much of the time we can do a certain thing, we can consume a certain other thing, or we can drink something, and there is something that tells you that that's not quite right for your body. So you've got to tune into yourself. As much as us fitness instructors would love to coach you through what to eat exactly, and many coaches do, the only problem with that is if you're being told exactly what to eat and it is leagues away from what you usually eat, it's very unlikely that you'll stick to the new eating regime. You will adopt some parts of it, absolutely, but one of the things that I do, I like to see what people are eating already, and I like to make certain small, incremental, but definite tweaks to what they're consuming in order to help them improve what they're doing in the long run, and therefore keeping the results for the long term. So that's really my thing. But I just encourage everybody to tune into your body. When there's something that you've consumed and something happens in your body, it's not a coincidence. It really isn't. Food is a medicine. And it's really important that when your body likes something, it will tell you. When your body doesn't like something, it will tell you also. So things to look out for are reactions in your skin, perhaps. There are reactions in your gut. You can feel things happening in your guts. Even like how your tongue looks. You can tell what's going on with the tongue, how your nails are looking. And the effects may not be immediate, but actually, if you tune in and you start doing a certain thing or you stop doing a certain thing and something in the body changes, that's an indicator of whether your body likes it or not. Nobody can tell you, oh yeah, you just need to eat cucumber and then you'll lose loads of weight. But because, you know what, who wants to eat just cucumber? I love cucumber, I love it, but I don't want to eat it all the time and nothing else. So yeah, there may be lots of foods that are good for you. There may be lots of foods that are beneficial. There are lots of foods which are actually going to help you for weight loss. But if you're consuming a food and you're just not enjoying it, you need to switch it up, because there's no way that you're going to continue to do something that's not very enjoyable, even if you do get the results. Because if you get the results and you just want them for the short term, fine. That's all good. Go back to the way you were eating before. But if you actually want to keep the long-term results, you need to adopt daily habits that are going to actually help you keep those results long-term. And know what foods to eat for fat loss intuitively over time. It will come to you and you'll understand the foods that you're going to go for and the foods you're going to avoid, because you're going to be looking for nutrients first over the amount of calories. That's the hope. You're going to be drinking your water, which is also the hope. You're going to be getting yourself nice and hydrated and feeling really good about the way that your body feels with more water. And you're going to be tuning into yourself so that you can understand that whenever your body is taking something in and it's something that, oh, don't really like that, you listen and you take appropriate action. As I said, get involved with the 7-day water challenge, because it's a game changer. I've loved delivering it and I've loved what people have said. They didn't understand how much water they actually needed in the first place. Not a lot of us do. They didn't understand that actually they could adjust what they were doing and actually accommodate water more. And they didn't realise how beneficial being hydrated actually is. So join me for 7 days so that you can see your body transforming and understanding the importance of water. So I will see you in the next video. Do come back again, because it's vital that you stay naturally healthy. Until next time.